Let me ask you something. If a scout came to watch your child play this weekend, what do you think they will be writing in their notebook? Goal scored, speed, dribble? I'm going to tell you what they are writing. And I promise you, it is going to change how you think about developing your soccer athlete, your soccer star. My name is Bayonle Arashi. I have been a part of two FIFA World Cup, with the third one coming up this summer here in Houston, Texas. I have worked with scouts, agents, coaches across three continents. I have been in rooms where these conversations happen. And what I'm about to tell you today is what many coaches never tell parents because most coaches do not know it themselves. Stay with me. Here is the truth about what soccer scouts are watching. Yes, they want the dribble, they want the positioning, they want the fast thinking, they want you to move where you're not playing the ball. Those things are incredibly essential. But one thing that they do watch more importantly that no one ever talks about, that one single thing is nothing that I've mentioned above. It is not your dribble, it is not your positioning, it is your character. Character is the number one thing that most coaches, scouts, and even the clubs they will be introducing you to are looking for inside of that your athlete, inside of that your player. Does he or she have the character? Let me tell you three specific things that scouts base their evaluation on. The thing that most players and even their parents have no idea that coaches are evaluating that athlete based upon. Thing one, how you respond when you make a mistake. Believe me, scouts are not expecting a perfect player. They are not expecting you not to make a mistake because believe it or not, even those playing at the highest level, some of those that are your idol already, that you will be watching on TV this summer during the FIFA World Cup in the United States, Canada, and Mexico, those folks that you idolize so much, they still make mistakes. In fact, most of them will be going back home early due to mistakes they are making during games. That's not the issue. It is your response to that mistake. What do you do when you make mistake? Do you keep your head down? Do you put your hand on your head? Do you blame the referee? Do you blame your teammate? How do you respond? I have seen players with average technicality get signed because their resilience was extraordinary. I have seen incredibly players with so much gift, with so much depth, get ignored simply because of their reaction. Two words, not coachable, too emotional, and that's it. Career over. Those 5-second interval can make a huge difference in your life. And this does not only matters in soccer or football, it matters in all sports or any kind of sport you are playing. Being able to cope under pressure is essential and it can break or make your career. Thing two, how you treat your teammate when you do not have the ball. Scouts are not just watching what you do when you have the ball in your possession. They are watching what you do when you do not have the ball. Do you make runs? Do you cheer your team up? When your team make a mistake, do you give them a thumbs up and ask them to keep their heads up? Do you cheer when your team score a goal? Are you a team player? Because guess what? The game, any sport at all, more importantly football, is a team sport. It is not a one-man show. Even the greatest of players, I'm not going to mention any name, they are all surrounded by incredibly other stars that cheer them on when they are not at their best. Remember, scouts are building players that are going to be playing in a team. They are putting their professionalism, their name on the line for a coach or for a big football club out there. And they will prefer a player that cheer their teammates on, whom they will believe is worth 10 times more than the one that only wants the spotlight to be on him or her. Thing 3. Coachability during the game. Scout watches what happens not only on the field, but also on the bench. How do you react when you are being subbed off from a game? Maybe the coach in his own mind feels you can only play for 55 minutes in that particular game. What is your body language when you are coming off the pitch? When you get an instruction as a sub going into a game, how do you react when you get your opportunity? When the coach gives you an instruction during halftime, do you actually do exactly what you are being told to do? These are keys. These are what the scouts are looking for. They are always looking for players that makes it not only about themselves, but about everybody else, about the success of the team. Remember, if a coach signs your player or your child, they are bringing them into a professional environment and they expect them to be able to thrive. They want a player that is coachable because a player that is not coachable cannot be developed. A player that cannot be developed cannot bring money to the club. At the end of the day, it is more about the profits to them, and your child, your athlete, your player is the sole determinant of that. If they are not qualified in that area, if they are not qualified or feel they are coachable, they do not stand a chance. Now, here is what this means for you as a parent. The biggest gift you can give to them right now is not the newest soccer boot. It's not buying them the top jersey. It is not paying so much money for them to be on a club roster, to be able to play developmental football. It is for you to teach them these 3 important rules. Resilience when things are going tough. Generosity towards their teammates for them to know it is not just about them. More importantly, coachability for you to always be open to learn. Always think you don't know anything. Always believe you can get better. Again, resilience for you to know that you have to continue to work hard at it, even when you don't get it right. When you lose a ball, how do you react? Do you get frustrated or you get back on it and chase that defender down? Also, it is important for you to know that it is not about you. It's not about you. It's about yourself and the teammate. It is about everybody. It is a team sport. And more importantly, remain coachable. That is not what money can buy. Money cannot buy that. Those 3 things, if fully demonstrated, if fully imbibed, will open more doors for you than any soccer session will ever do for you. At Midas Football Academy, this is the foundation that we teach. We call it playing to the full, playing the entire 90 minutes, remaining consistent with the game, being reliable, not giving up easily, being generous, knowing that it is not about you, and more importantly, being coachable, believing that you can always learn. There is always room for you to get better because someone is always watching, and now you know what they are looking for. If this changed how you see your child's development, share it with another football mom or dad right now, because a child that is prepared will always get ahead of others. I have a free guide for you. It is called the 5-year window. It has the 3 paths that every football player or aspiring player must follow. It is free and the link is in the description. Download it today. And if your teenager is ready to map out their own 5-year plan, the Football Career Planner Workbook is also in the description. 11 pages, interactive, and you cannot get anything else like that in the market. This is a roadmap series, and I'm Coach Bayonle. I'll see you again next time.